Hey folks, how you doing? Today we're going to take a quick look at how to make a DIY kayak dolly. This comes in real handy when you're transporting a heavy kayak to and from the put-in point or the takeout point. So super simple, super cheap, easy materials. You can do it, trust me. All right, making this DIY kayak dolly is super simple. You just need a few materials, and you can even do it in your garage or the bed of your truck or what have you. A few simple tools and some materials that are easy to come by that you might have laying around, or you can get the local hardware store or box store, but should be easy to do. You're going to need first a length of probably schedule 40, the cheap PVC. This is 3/4 inch. A length of that you can cut down to size. You can cut it down with a hacksaw or chop saw or miter saw, any of those things. Section of pull noodle fits very nicely over the edge of that PVC. Also, I have just a length of all thread here, and I at the hardware store just made sure that that would fit nicely inside the PVC. You need some of the purple primer and the PVC cement that goes with that to put all that together. And then I've got a couple of wheels. These are air-filled pneumatic wheels that actually I pulled off an old dead fertilizer spreader that I found on the side of the road. So just picked that up and pulled the wheels off of it, and these are good wheels and perfect for that, as long as the all thread will fit through the hub of the wheel. You're in good shape there. I've got a bungee to hold the kayak to it once it's all put together, and just a couple of tools to put it all together as well. You will need a little bit of hardware, 4 washers and a couple of nuts. You're also going to probably need some PVC end caps as well as some T-connectors. So a handful of that should just be fine. You should be able to get by with about 5 T-connectors for the PVC and about 5 of the end caps. That will make it work in a super simple design. All right, so it might take a little bit of figuring. It's going to be different measurements based on what works for you, the width of your kayak, the height of your wheels. But you want to measure those things, make sure that you have it set up to fit appropriately with your design. My wheels, what I did was just figure, okay, if I hold it up about there, I want to make sure that the wheels don't rub the kayak. This is far enough away from the edge of my kayak to be able to balance well, and I also want to put a bit of a third leg on there in order to be able to balance it or set it on the ground evenly. So I just cut some links, the straight links here, as well as straight links underneath the pull noodle foam as well. Put end caps on here and use the T-connectors to connect those links as well. So it's going to set basically like this. We'll put the all thread through it and build an axle and bolt that on there and put the wheels in, and should be easy to do. And we'll just use the primer and the cement and glue that stuff together. Once you dry fit it, make sure it all fits well. Put the cement on, glue it together. Give it about push it in as far as you can, and give it about a half twist and let it sit, and it should cure up. So let's do some assembly. Okay, super easy. Here we go. We've got this all assembled, the frame built and assembled. All we're going to have to do is put this axle in here and get it going. So in order to do that, I'm going to put one of these bolts on, or I'm sorry, the nut on one end. Use one washer there for the outside of the wheel. Put this together like that. another washer on the inside of the wheel between that and the PVC. Be able to slide that right into there, coming through the other side. Again, a washer there. Put the wheel on correctly and get that up. There we go, and we've got place for one more washer and one more nut. Put that on there. So you may want to use a self-locking nut or a little bit of Loctite on there. I've got a couple of tools here to just tighten those things up. You want to make sure it's tight enough to not come off, but loose enough to be able to spin the wheels freely. So looks like right about there's going to be a sweet spot for me. Wheels spin well. Looks like this is dried and it sits well, so what I can do is just set that right there on the ground, pull my kayak up and set it on there, and then strap it down with the bungee. Piece of cake.
Got it.
Yep, we got it. Easy peasy. Homemade kayak, Dolly. These are amazing. Well, there you go. That was super simple DIY kayak cart. If you look on Amazon, those are anywhere from 70, 100, a couple $100. Just you can be creative with what you use for wheels. Just do what fits the sizes of your kayak and your needs. It helps me, especially on the larger, heavier tandem kayak. So hopefully that helps you out. Super easy to do, and just helps you in being able to enjoy yourself and do your kayaking and spending time in the great outdoors. So until next time, remember, go outside.